That better now? I got it fixed. You know what I think it is? My USB port in the computer. It's the second time now. I had to switch it. It wouldn't work. I tried everything, and I just switched it, and it worked. So I'll know for next time. I'll just leave it like this. So there we are. We're back. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my second anniversary live stream. Hey, Shamir. How's it going? Yeah, so we're giving it a second try. So once again, I'll repeat myself. It's my second anniversary. Yay! It's the to the day. 2 years ago to the day, I did my first Talking Habs video. I did those dad complaint ones before that. But then I changed the channel to Talking Habs. And it's 2 years ago today. KJ. Oh, yeah, KJ. I'm just saying KJ because I'm not knowing all those numbers. Turner Fenton. There you go, Turner. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Frederick. Yeah, well, my sound's working. That's why it's better. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so thank God we're it's working. See, got the cake ready. Have a piece after when we get more people in here. I'll light the candles. And we got my buddy over there, Homer Simpson, hanging out with us. So, hey Jackson, how's it going? Oh, so far. I'm glad you liked them. I don't know if they were funny or not for me personally, but hey, yeah, if I was better, I might have stayed at it. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something like that down the road again, but I don't know. So let's see. Thank you, Jason. Thanks, Frederick. Ethan. Hey, Ethan. Cake looks delicious. It is what is it now? Praline? I don't know. I had it here. Anyway, it's a Betty Crocker cake. So, yeah, it'll be fun to celebrate the anniversary. Munib and Ghislaine. Did I say Ghislaine? I said Ghislaine already. Is it? No, it's not. It's actually, it's not vanilla, but it's a white cake inside, a lighter cake. Not Devil's. That's my favorite. Chocolate is my favorite, of course. Yeah. Finland versus Team USA playing now. But what is it? Exhibitions, I think, right? It's the world. He's talking about the World Junior Championship. It's the exhibition for the tournament. Because I do believe the first game of the tournament is on Christmas Day, if I'm correct. So on Thursday, or it's Friday on Friday or Saturday, one of the two is the first actual tournament game. And let's see, we're playing Germany in the first game. And I believe that's on the 26th, the first Canadian game. So yeah. So let's, I'm going to try to entertain you. Should I get up and dance? I don't know. I was thinking, but you gotta have music. And if I have music, then I'll get a copyright strike. So can't do that. The chocolate cake with the red inside, not too shabby either. Oh, that's red velvet cake. Yeah, my sister makes that. It's okay. I don't mind red velvet cake, but, it's okay. She makes a good one, though. In 2010, the Penguins got hacked. In 2020, they got price tagged. That's a good one. Hey, Lou, my ex-wife there. How's it going? Well, I know. I saw her earlier today. My computer, I think, is making progress. Oh, look, it's restarting. Now, isn't that a kick in the pants? The reason I'm on this computer, by the way, just in case my computer shuts down, my laptop updated whatever last time I used it, and it wouldn't restart. I had to shut it down. So I just tried to, I turned it back on to use it, and it's restarting, and it wouldn't do anything. So I just hit, what did I do? I think I just pressed the on-off button quick, and it started to do the update, but it took forever. It's at 85% now. It's almost done. So if this happens to shut down, I hope not. Knock wood. I knocked wood. My head's made of wood. I will go back onto that and use it because it doesn't shut down that one. Anyway, this is my lucky second anniversary. It's working out really well for the tech problems. But at least this, I thought my laptop might have been screwed. So good thing that it's not. All right. Let's see now. Alexander, good anniversary, and let's hope Armia doesn't see that video of you telling him how to grow some balls. No, listen, I said it in a nice way. Come on, it was a funny video. I said it in a nice way. I love the guy. He's a big guy. I love him, everything. If he was a little bit meaner, because I did say mean also. If he was just a little bit meaner, imagine he'd have a bigger impact. That's really what I meant. But yeah, I would say that to him, to his face, because I meant it in a funny way. So, Benjamin Genoway, hey, can wait for the Habs year. Can't wait. None of us can wait. And it's not far away. Training camp opens in, what are we today? 10 days training camp? No, about 10 days. 11 days, I think, actually. Let's see. Yeah, there's Homer. He's has to be propped up because there must be a small little leak. His head doesn't want to. Shamir, another one for the entry. Shamir's going to win that cup, that glass. This is what Shamir is going to win because he's got now, I think, 6 entries, Shamir, and probably another one coming up with the membership. Shamir just took a super chat and it says, congrats on 2 years and go Habs go. Thank you, Shamir. And he gets entered again in the contest to win this beautiful pint glass that I will wash and then package it really nice. Wash it if you ever win. Shamir, if you win it, wash it when you get it. But I will wash it because I've been touching it. But yeah, so that's out of the way. We said that. Let me see. Where was I before that? Thanks, Shamir. I really appreciate it, buddy. Also, if anybody takes a super chat or super sticker or happens to take a membership and you get entered in the contest to win that. And we're going to do that soon too. I'm thinking New Year's Eve. I'm going to do it sometime early, like in the new year. Maybe like the opening night for the first game when I do the live stream. Maybe I'll do the draw then. That's a good idea. Jeff, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Oreo cream cake? No, it's not. It's not. I wish it was, actually. You did a bunch of cursing. That's what you did? When did I do that? I did cursing. I cursed when? What the hell? Hey, listen, it's a live stream. If they don't like it, then don't put ads on it. I mean, that's fine. They're allowed. And they do it all. Most of my live streams for the last 3 months, as soon as it goes live, they take off the ads. Like, it's restricted. And only recently they stopped, so they owe me. So I can fucking swear tonight if I want. I don't. I've gotten off the habit of swearing when I'm doing YouTube. So when Jeff and I do the podcast, we never swear. We're allowed there. Okay. Frederick, do you think Gallagher will lead the team in goals again? Well, I don't know, but I think he'll be right up there. If he doesn't lead them, you know what? Maybe better that there's a better competition and the goals are spread out a little bit more, and it'll drive them all to better numbers. But I would I'm going to say I would expect that he will, until we know what Anderson's going to put out, what Toffoli's going to put out, what Nick Suzuki might put out. I get your point. I'm just teasing you. Okay, wait, what was my point? Let me go back at your comment. I forgot already. Oh, yeah, no problem. No, listen, it was just for fun, and I would have no trouble if he would see that. And I think, first of all, he's a nice guy. He looks like a really nice guy. They say he's a really nice guy, which is part of the problem of him not being mean enough. I think he'd laugh anyway. Toffoli will lead the team in goals. Well, I think it's going to be a good competition. I'm hoping so. And everybody, remember, it's 56 games. So when Gallagher might score 35 in 82, you got to figure it's going to be about 25 to lead the team. And my Habs wish list for Toffoli said 25 goals. So I guess I kind of agree with you there, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, we agreed on something. We haven't done a lot of that lately for hockey. Let's see. My friend works in St. Hubert's. He got you know what by a driver. Oh, no. Oh, listen, my thoughts go out to the dude. I hope he's going to be okay, buddy. That really sucks. It really sucks. It really so. Yeah, we know what you're talking about too, and it's yeah, everybody. That's why I keep saying, stay safe out there. When the laptop quit, no, it's actually back. It just did an update, and then it didn't want to update properly, I guess, and so it didn't really quit. It's okay. It wasn't going to be on time. You know what? I was watching something on YouTube, and it was 10 minutes to 9. It was like, oh my god, I got to get, and I didn't have time, I guess, to. If I had tried that a half hour before, it would have been okay. So, knock wood, this thing's been okay lately. So I say that, and it'll go out. If it does, though, listen, we've been through it once tonight already. I'll just really quickly put another live stream up, and we'll just go from there. So don't worry. And I apologize in advance in case it happens. How many more years is Weber in Montreal for? Well, I think Weber retires here or finishes his contract. So I got to give Weber safely 3 more years. And then from there, I figure safely 3 years probably. And I'm saying that probably 2 to 3, but definitely 2. And I would think 3. And I think he's got 7 left or 6 left on that. So if he retires, though, he won't be here, because I would guarantee if the rumor's out that Weber wants to retire, the Predators are on the phone to Montreal saying, listen, we want him. We want him. What do you want for him? And they'll take him, because they'll put him on the long-term injury list, and then they won't have that huge salary cap hit that they're going to take if he retires before that contract's up, because they're on the hook for that, because they signed him to that contract. Elizabeth Patrice. Is it Patrice? Patrice. I'm going to say Patrice because it sounds like it's an Italian name. St. Viator Bagels. Yeah, but not so much anymore. It's owned by an Italian guy, and that's not why I say it. I happen to know that he skimps on an important ingredient making the bagels, and instead of using sugar, you use honey. I just happen to know that. And I don't want to say that Fairmount are better, because I hate Fairmount, because they diss my family completely. But yeah, but still, St. Viator are good bagels. I'll go for St. Viator any day. John is live tonight too. We should all go say hi. Hey, everybody, Hot Take Hockey. If you go over there, say it's a, what do we say? It's a Talking Habs raid. Everybody head over to Hot Take Hockey and say Talking Habs raid, and then come back here. Do it like one at a time or a little bit at a time. But yeah, let's do that to John if he's on live. I want to pay him back the favor, because he did that to me once, and it was really good. I got a bunch of new subs. He doesn't need the subs, but if you haven't, and you're going over to Hot Take for the first time, yeah, definitely hit him up with a subscribe. You won't regret it, actually. I saw he took a bit of a break, and he came back with a few videos. And I don't know, but I think he got even a little bit better. I like his analysis and his what he was saying. I just liked it a little bit better. And he looks really good with that beard he's got going. So, yeah, everybody do that. Let's do a Talking Habs raid over there. I'm just putting this out there. I think the Habs should put the UNICEF logo on their helmet for free instead of raking up money for the ad. That would be a baller move by Molson. Yeah, they can put that, they can take, let me just say this. I don't know what team it is. The Devils? Prudential, the insurance company. They're going to be a sponsor. So they've got that. They showed the logo. It's really small. You hardly even notice it. So he can put UNICEF on anyway. They're putting like really small logos. So it's not a problem. At least what I saw anyway. I would love it if Gallagher and Toffoli battled for the team lead in goals. And who knows, maybe Anderson steps it up. I got to think between Gallagher, Toffoli, Anderson. I wanted to add somebody else in there. Tatar. Remember, Tatar is on a contract year, so Tatar might have his best season yet in a Habs uniform. And maybe I want to add in there, if I think of it, I'll add it. I think it could be up, between one of those guys or the 4 of them being like leading the team and fighting it out to the end. There's somebody else I'm thinking of that could challenge for that too, and it left my head. I guess maybe I was going to say Suzuki, but I'd rather see Suzuki get like 20 goals and 40 assists. Is he going to get 60 points? I think he might. So something like that. Yeah, so let's see. Your neighbor's daughter got it too. Jeez. I'm glad to hear she's back at home. Matthew, hey man, sorry I was late. My computer wasn't working, but I'm here now. Listen, I'm not laughing because I had tech issues too. It took me 20 minutes to get going. So you didn't miss much. I've only really been on for 7 minutes. So yeah, I had tech issues too. Would like hockey, but I will. The stupid pandemic is gone before the season starts. It won't be. By next season, might be under control. The pandemic will be over eventually, but COVID will never be gone. But the vaccine should hopefully keep everybody safe over the years. Let's hope, knock wood, but that. Yeah, but not before this season starts. That ain't happening. John has a new studio. Is that a new studio or just got a new setup? I think he's still in the same spot, but he rejigged the studio. Hey, NHL. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. It'll be your time soon. I'm not sure how long you're on for, but you're going to get your shot too. We all get there if we stick with it. Okay, I had scrolled up. Oh boy, there was a lot. Okay, let's see. How many points and goals you predict Truant will get this season? Yeah, in my video for the Habs wish list, I got somebody gave me like, you're crazy. Truant's going to get 70 points. It was a wish list, Christmas. Sure, he's wishing for 70 points. Sure, based on 56 games, I want to see him get no less than 40. So if he gets less than 40, that's a bust for him. If he can get, between 40 and 50 would be okay. Closer to 50 would be better. But I think I said in my prediction, my hot take one, I think I gave him 50 points. So I'm going to go with that. That would be a good season because 50 points in 56 games, you're doing okay. Watched Suzuki's playoff highlights yesterday, and I'd forgotten how often Julian played him with Tatar and Gallagher. He moved them up to first-line center. Wouldn't be surprised if Tatar O'Galley didn't last long. Well, I'll tell you, though, that the season's going to start with – I'm going to be shocked if it doesn't start with Tatar O'Galley and then Suzuki, Truant, Anderson, like that. But I think Tatar O'Galley is going to start the season as the number one line, and Suzuki's going to play his line up to the number one line. That's what I kind of predict. And then there might be some – shuffling around, it's going to be a short season. It's going to be a very compressed season. From what I hear, and that I heard today, so it wasn't in my video where I updated what they're talking about. They're looking at 2-game blocks. So you go to it and it's 2 games, but they're also going to have home and home series. So there's going to be times where you're playing 2 games there. They come back to your arena for 2. So that's 4 quick games. It's going to be a wicked series. Season. It's going to be a lot of what do I want to say? The teams aren't going to like each other for very long, so you're going to get some really, really intense games. It's going to be a lot of fun. And on top of it being that it's already going to be all Canadian against Canadian, right? So those are always usually better games, right? So yeah, imagine they're going to be playing sometimes 4 games in a span of a week. So it's like playoff hockey. And I said before all this, all Canadian division is going to be like 56 games of playoff hockey. And that's what it's going to be like. So we're going to find out, though, soon, for sure. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, I scrolled too far. I'm not going to go back up anymore. Okay, is that other top goal scoring contender that you couldn't remember, Truant? Could be. I don't think Truant is going to score. I think Truant's game is more the assist. So I can see Truant like with 15 goals, and if he gets 50, so it would be 15 and 35. I can see that being Truant more than challenging for the goal lead on the team. No. I don't see Truant challenging for the goal lead on the team. Will you be celebrating with your family for Christmas? Well, yeah, I will, only because we already have that 2-house bubble because I do a lot of my ex-wife's caretaking because she's got an artificial hip, and as we're getting older and just a lot of health issues, so I help out a lot there. So we've had this 2-house bubble since pretty much since the start of the pandemic. So yeah, so and between us, we'll be only 5 people in the one house, so it's not bad. So yes, I am, but it's nothing unusual because we go back and I go there a lot. So the media is hunting for the next one. They're always hunting for the next one. I haven't heard it. If you've heard anything, I haven't heard. Hot Take Hockey moved. Oh, so he moved. That's why it is a new studio. I get it. Okay. I think Truant has his best season this year. Write it down. No, look, I said I think so too, but I mean, I think that the chance that we just see another frustrating season and that is just who Truant is the other explanation, right? So we're going to see him, like, I think if he doesn't bust out this season, well, that's who Truant is. He's going to be a 50-pointer, 50, 40, late 40s, high 40s to mid 50s his whole career. Or I think he's going to break out this season. It's one of the two. So yeah, I mean, yeah. And I think a lot of people, again, another season where a lot of people actually do think, that he's going to have his big season. So let's hope we don't get disappointed again. I'm playing FHM7 hockey. I don't know what that is. On my computer, and it was time to re-sign Lehkonen. He wanted $5 million, and I just signed Danault to $6 million. I'm waiting for him to drop his price. Yeah, Lehkonen's not getting $5 million. Unfortunately, the game he plays, he's not going to get $5 million like that. I mean, if he would score a little bit more, he would maybe get that, but he doesn't enough. So no. And I think Danault at 6 is a little bit high. I think that's what he wants, but I don't think that's what he's going to get. Do I have a Facebook? If so, what is it? Yeah, it is Talking Habs. Yeah, believe it. If you go and look up Talking Habs Facebook group, you will find my group. I have to admit, I'm not big on Facebook these days. So I go in there basically to post my videos, and I don't spend a lot of time there. So yeah, it might not be anything worth checking out, and I'll have to remember to go in there and I might have changed it so it's public and you can just join up. But yeah, Talking Habs Facebook group. I have one. What I need some help. When I do get some help, I need somebody to manage that better for me. So when I get somebody that can be an admin and run that for me better, then I'll do a little bit more with it. But right now, I can't do everything. And yeah, you see a lot of these channels that, especially the big ones, and I'm not just talking hockey, they've got, I saw somebody's, I want to say, I've been watching a lot of top 10s, that Simon Whistler guy. I saw a video where he shows the credits, and there's like 30, 40 people working on that channel. So it's a lot easier for those guys. I think Anderson will start on the third line if Toffoli is playing right wing. Well, I saw a lineup that I really like, and that's Tatar, Danault, Gallagher line 1, Suzuki, Truant, Anderson line 2, and then Toffoli on the left, KK in the center, and Armia on the right. And I actually kind of like that. So and that takes away that problem. And then you'd have Byron if he's not traded, Evans and Lehkonen, and they don't take into account for Paling at all, which is okay. But I don't see how. There's the talk that Bergevin's looking to add here. He can't add realistically without subtracting first. It sounds weird, but yeah, I kind of think Byron's going to get traded, and Kulak too. I kind of think that's the way they're going to go. So we'll see. Oh, wait, I saw something. Can't wait to see the Habs pound the Leafs and their sexually deviant superstar. Well, I'm not going to say that about him. I don't know. got the look of one, but it doesn't mean he is, right? But I can't wait to see the Habs pound the Leafs' ass. And you know what? I just it would be so nice to have the Habs win the division and then face the Leafs in round 1 or round 2. I'll take it round 2 and just beat them in 4. But I'll take it in 7 as well. But, I'm kind of hoping for that this year, that Montreal gets to play Toronto in the playoffs and we win. Suzuki is a dark horse. I love what he's done, but I'm worried about the sophomore slump. Having said that, I believe he's a point-per-game player, but I expect him to get a lot more assists. No, me too. The thing is with Suzuki, he can score. So I'm saying that he's a possibility to challenge for the team lead, but I also don't really expect that from him. And I like my centers to get more assists than goals. So I'm hoping he's like that. But, yeah, I don't see the sophomore slump on him for some reason. And I'm going to tell you another reason why. And it's probably going to go for any of the sophomores this season, is because the season was halted in March, and we had about four months or so before the RTP. It's kind of like an off season, and then they played in the RTP, and he played well. That's kind of like another season. Boom! Now another 3-4 months off, and he's playing again. I don't know. I think the sophomore that's gone, I don't think he has to worry about that, but we're going to find out soon. So I don't expect him to have a sophomore slump. Now, KK did, but KK didn't have this happen, right? Where this kind of a break. Let me see now. You can see MB signing Athanasio. I can't, and I'm going to tell you why I can't. Very simply, he doesn't play. His defensive game sucks. And that's not a Claude Julien type of player. He's got the wheels to play in Montreal, but he doesn't have the defensive side. I don't see that as a match. Who was better, number 11, Captain Kirk Muller or Saku Koivu? I'm going to say Saku because of the fact that he played here longer, but Muller put up more points. Muller was more of an offensive guy. But remember, in Koivu's second season, maybe it was the second or third. That was when he was leading he was up amongst the league leaders. Let's say that. I don't know if it was 35 games in. I think so. 35 games in, he had 35 points. They played Chicago, and that's where Jim Cummins took out his knee. Was it his knee? Did something to him. And Koivu was never the same since. He was an offensive. He was going to be an offensive powerhouse. I mean, I don't know if he'd get 95 points like Muller did, but Koivu would have been a much bigger point getter if not for that injury. And it was in his second season. I think it was his second season. So I don't know. I think Koivu's longevity gets it, and then Muller put up the offense. I don't know. They're both great. And Muller won a cup here. So that's true. But what are you saying under that? Muller wasn't captain in 93. Oh, wasn't he? Who was captain in 93? Danfus was captain in 93. You are right. Jackson, with Jake Allen backing up Price. Whoops, I just scrolled a touch and it went up. Okay, I think Price could have one of his best seasons this year. I think that's what the team's hoping. And we look at the playoffs. He was well rested for the playoffs, and he did well. I mean, his stats were amazing, and they won the qualifying round, and they did well against Pittsburgh. I think they didn't have the depth, and they didn't have the scoring, and they've addressed those things. So yeah. I paid to know at $6 million because KK had his worst season. So I needed to know and couldn't afford to lose him from my hockey manager. Okay, yeah, I guess I don't understand how those manager games work. Jeff, what are you doing for me? Wait. What are you doing for me? I'm not sure. Canadian Elite. That's a new name. I don't think I've seen you. Hey. Habs have a solid all-around. Whoops, it went up. Have a solid all-around lineup this year if lines are matched right. Hey, listen, they have their record against the league last season. No, the Canadian teams last season was 10-3-2, and if I'm not wrong, they are something like 29. They have a winning record over the last 3 seasons against all these Canadian teams. They have probably, if you go by their record against the Canadian teams over the last 3 seasons, they should have the best chance to win this division. So I don't know if that means anything, but I don't know if they have to match lines as much as you might expect. I think they're going to be a good team. They're going to do well in this division, and I think they're going to surprise people. I can't wait for Truant to fill the net with Anderson pounding everyone. Yeah, I think Anderson on that line is going to help Truant out a lot because apparently he did really well with the I'm sorry, I'm looking at. Oh, yeah, it's plugged in there. With the Mooseheads? With the Mooseheads, when he was playing with McKinnon and Ehlers. Everyone's expecting that with his another big power forward type guy, it opens up the ice for him, and hopefully we'll see a better Truant. And he showed a lot of chemistry in the return to play with Suzuki. I found there were some really nice passing plays. There was some good chemistry between those two, and if they can build on that, be good. It'll be good for both of them and for that line. Suzuki going to shine this year. I fully expect it. I really do. Have you seen Steve Dangle? Did you guys see that? Yeah, did you guys see that great video he did about the Habs? Wow. He's got mad respect for the Montreal Canadiens right now, and with deservedly so. He expects Montreal to win the division, I think. I don't know if he actually said that in the video. I think he did, but he's got mad respect for this team, for the moves they've made. He doesn't expect that if Montreal and Toronto face each other in the playoffs, he doesn't have high hopes for Toronto in the playoffs. He knows they're not built for the playoffs, and he doesn't have high hopes where Montreal is built for the playoffs. Huge Leafs fan apology of the Habs because the Habs fans spent $2,000 for. Yeah, he did a great video, of the great Montreal video, and that wasn't sarcasm. That's the way he feels. I saw the video version of his podcast on YouTube. He had Brian Burke on there, and if you can find that, that's a really interesting video. Brian Burke also thinks Montreal is the best team in Canada. And you can see they've got some respect for Montreal, for the team right now, because they know Montreal's a better team than Toronto. Toronto right now is risk and reward. If they don't get the reward, it's a very risky team. And I don't see it going far in the playoffs. And they can be a regular season team, good one, but they're not going to go far. Let's see now. Scrolled. I think Muller has great ideas that Claude Julien doesn't want to use. I think they should let Muller make a bit more offensive decisions since Claude Julien is a defensive coach. Well, I'll say this only. I'll agree with you when the power play starts to look better and he's getting that job done. Okay, but until he gets that power play going, I don't know. I don't know if I'd agree with that. Price wins the Hart this year. Yeah, that would be awesome. That could have been in my predictions. I should have added some more. I got to a dozen, and I thought I done the Nick Suzuki dirty dozen. I'll do a Montreal Canadiens dirty dozen, and it was getting kind of. I couldn't think of anything else, but that's a good one. I like that one. I can do a part 2. So, guys, give me some ideas for predictions for Montreal for next season. If you guys have a bunch of them, maybe I'll write some of them down. I'm going to make a list, and if we get enough of them, I'll put it in a video. So we got Price wins Hart Trophy. Hang on a sec. So seriously, though, if you guys got any ideas for predictions, let me know here in this chat, and I will see if I can make enough for a second dirty dozen for Montreal. And we'll go with, and obviously I'll credit you guys for the we'll put it credit everybody for putting it together. Okay, let me see where I was now. Where'd that go? What do you expect from Joel Teasdale? He's got a little bit of developing to do that since he had a lot of missed time. I just expect him to go to Laval because he'll be on an ELC, so he's going to go to Laval. Yeah, I expect to show what he's got in Laval. And I think he's going to need a little time there because of the amount of time, plus the nature of that injury and ACL, MCL on the same knee. That's a while. Like, he's probably won't be till next season where he's probably going to be able to say that he feels back to normal. So that's a long recovery. Even after you're ready to play, that's still a recovery, and it's a long time till you're feeling 100%. Do I think Mete will get more than 2 goals? I hope so. Listen, it's not fair. You know what? Victor Mete is a lot better than I think people really give him credit. And he's only 22 years old. He has a lot of upside still. So, yeah, I think he will. How good do I think Fairbrother will be? I can't answer that because I don't know enough about him, so I won't say anything. I'd rather not. Truant needs to play with smart players. Well, Nick Suzuki's a smart player there, Jeff. Yeah, I agree with you. And that's probably why he's got such good chemistry with Suzuki. Suzuki's a really smart player. He knows how to anticipate, and I think he knows how to read Truant and knows where to be for those passes because there were some really nice passing plays between them. So, is Dale Weiss still at Montreal? I believe not. He was a UFA, and they did not offer him anything. Hey, NHL, thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks for being here. My 2nd anniversary. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Jeff Muller didn't show anything in the RTP. He had his chance to change it up if he could. I agree. That's why I'm saying I want to see what he can do with the power play before I want to give him the reins of the team because I don't think he showed enough in the RTP that to say that Julian's job isn't safe. I think Julian's job is safe right now. I think he might be on a bit of a short leash, but I think he's safe to start the season. If they come out of the gates sucking the bag, that could be a different story. But if they come out of the gates good and just like winning and not losing as much as winning, I think that I think Julian's job is safe as long as he's getting this team to where they literally should be. This is a pretty damn good team we got this year, and it's only going to get better. All about Habs. Hey, buddy. I decided to do something I didn't think I would ever do. I deleted all my videos and decided to start fresh. Also, sorry I'm late. As long as when you delete all your videos, you lose all the views count from it. So I don't know if you're monetized or anything, but maybe sometimes, just a fresh start. It's not a bad thing. If it gets you in that right direction and going and you're happy, hey, as long whatever works, and nobody's ever late. Don't worry. As long as I'm still on, show up. Unless it's like 5 minutes to go. Then, yeah. Well, we're only 40, not even 40 minutes in, and it's party. I got to still have a piece of cake. Yeah, I'm gonna have a smoke again first before, and then we're gonna have cake. And I wish I could share the cake with you guys, but I won't be able to, unfortunately. But, it's party night. We're celebrating the 2nd anniversary here of Talking Habs. So I hope you don't mind. Party. I think I'll take out – you know what? I don't care about the monetization. If they don't like this, they can demonetize the video. I don't mind. I'm not promoting it. I'm not promoting anybody to do it. But if anybody wants to join me, I'm happy with that. I'm not promoting it, and they're okay with that, I think, as far as you're not doing that. Okay, let's get back to you guys. Speaking of the power play, the Habs have one of the best power play on the road and one of the worst on home ice. And I said this in a video that instead of trying to rejig the power play, why don't they just figure out what's happening between the road and at home and then fix that? Because they had the 3rd best power play on the road. in the league. Third best. And they had, I think they were like 22nd overall. So they had like literally almost the worst, if not the worst, power play at home. So that's like a huge divide. And I would go about and say, what is the difference? Like, I'd be analyzing what's happening on the road that's not happening at home or vice versa, and try to address that. As well as, obviously, you always want to coach to the best you can, but maybe Muller's power play is not the worst when on the road they're great. So I don't know. It's kind of like one of those, it's a juxtaposition. Is that the right word I'm looking for? It's really how it's like feast or famine with the power play. It's feast on the road, famine at home. Let's see. I believe Tatar will be the points leader again. It could be because, listen, it's a contract year for him, and we all know NHL players that usually their best seasons are in contract years. So, plus I think he wants to stay here. So I think he wants to impress enough to say, oh, maybe we'll sign him again, or at least to, he's playing for a new contract somewhere. So, yeah, I think he'll be challenging for that. I don't think he's going to drop off that much. Although, remember, he's getting into career highs now every year. So how far can he go? I don't know. He had 61 points in 68 games. He played 68 games. So it's pretty close to a point a game. But he didn't get a point a game. But, I mean, So, yeah, I would have to agree with that assessment. Boy, I don't know. Is it me? I'm talking fast? But if anyone is wondering, no, I'm not doing cocaine. This is called Rain Energy Drink. All the energy drinks were on sale. But I don't like Monster. I find it very syrupy. And they didn't have the flavor of NOS. I like NOS. That's my favorite. They didn't have the one I like. So I tried this. It's actually pretty good, but it's warm now. I think I'm talking, and I'm not going to drink any more of that. I'll never sleep tonight. Where are we? Oh, by the way, Ghislain, I meant to tell you, after Saturday, I went also to the Hockey Guys live stream. I saw you there. Thought it was funny. I didn't make any comments there on his because it goes so fast. I don't make comments there, but I saw your comments there. It was cool. Lehkonen and Armia both get 35 points next year. I know that's a stretch for Lecky, but I got to tell you, NHL, I got to disagree. I don't think there's enough games for Lecky to get 35 points. Armia, I think, is a possibility, but he's going to have a really good season to get 35. I just don't think there's enough games in the season. If you want to say prorated and that, I'll agree with you there, but I don't think there's enough games for them to get an actual 35 points. But that's just my opinion, and we'll know when the season is over. Top power play unit, Truant, Suzuki, Anderson, Romanov, Petrie. Good offensive, a bit of rugged, solid on skates, players, and strong defense on that line. Boys, I'm not so sure Romanov's going to get power play time right away until he can show what kind of season he's having. Like, remember, it's his rookie season. So I don't know that you're going to put Romanov on your top power play unit to start his career. I don't know. I think he needs to prove himself like anybody else. Yeah, I think he's going to be great. I think he's a great prospect and all that, but he's still got to prove himself. So I don't know. Tatar gets traded because he will be a disappointment and a distraction this year. I mean, that's a possibility, but again, damn it. Okay, I've got a lot of comments here. To who, though? Not a lot of, like, he was making $5.3 million this year. With the numbers he's been putting up, he's not taking much of a discount, if any, right? Still, it's a $5 million contract. Who can afford that right now? So I don't know if you're going to be able to trade him. And I don't know, are they going to want anything back for him, because are they going to be able to take on any salary at that point? I don't know it also. But maybe they trade Tatar to get the money to add, if that's what you're saying, before the season starts. I mean, that's a possibility. But I know Jeff's on the trade Tatar. He believes Tatar is going to get traded before the season starts. So this is nothing new for me to hear from Jeff. And it makes sense that he could be a distraction. Anytime you've got a player that is that is on a contract year, that could be a distraction when he's one of the top players or star players on the team. So yeah, let me see. Dale Weiss went to Europe. Yeah, that's right. I don't know where he went exactly though, but yeah, he was a UFA and they didn't re-sign him. How many points for Lehkonen this year? Hang on a second. 18. And that's actually pretty high. Lehkonen I can see even with 15, but I'm going to say 18. Because remember, there's only 56 games. And I think Lehkonen's going to end up probably on the fourth line. So I don't see how there's going to be a ton of, a ton of opportunity for him to get 35 points. How many goals does Mete even have? 2. In his career, I think he's got 2 goals. He only had his first goals were this past season. Alexander, I got to say, I don't agree with you. I don't think Mete's a bonehead, number one. I don't think that's fair to say. And he's got some talents, and I don't think that's fair to just write him off like that. I think if you put 3 inches on him, I think in my video I said 4. So if he was 6'1", I mean, I think we talk differently about Mete. His biggest problem to me is that he's not strong enough in the board battles and in clearing guys in front of the net. I think that's his biggest problem, is he's not strong enough for that, and that's where he gets into his problems on out there. But I think he's got great wheels. He carries the puck well. He exits the zone well. I think he's a good player, but I think he needs some more strength, some leg strength and some upper body strength to help him in those battles. Excuse me, guys. But I think Mete's a pretty good defenseman, but he's small, and that's what you're seeing. I personally think that's what you're seeing. And I don't think it's fair to call a guy bonehead because you don't like his game. I mean, that's really not fair. Thank you, Automatic. I appreciate that. You're probably already gone because I know I got so many bloody comments I didn't get to. But if you ever see this on a replay by any chance, but I appreciate that. I do. Smoke and then cake? Of course. Smoke, then you really, really want that cake. Oh, okay. Well, I won't hear you guys, but when I do blow out the candles, yeah, everybody at home, because All About Habs says, let's sing happy birthday to Rick's channel. I expect everybody at home to sing happy birthday because I will hear. I will hear. No brownies. Edibles don't. I'm an old school, so I don't know. Edibles, I'm trying to get used to them. I'm starting to get like better on them, but problem with edibles is it's a totally different experience. So did you see the highlight pack I posted? When did you post it, Jeff? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I was out most of the afternoon anyway. And no, I didn't have a chance. I left early. Yeah, I guess I was out most of the day today. Massimo, hey, buddy. The rumors surrounding Athanasio getting signed by the Habs. Well, they're rumors. That's first. I don't think look, I was a proponent for him. I kind of like the guy, I like his wheels, I like his game, but he doesn't have much of a defensive game. I don't think Claude Julien's going to want a guy that's going to be a defensive liability out there. coming in right now to the team. So I don't think Athanasio, personally, I mean, it might happen, but I don't see him as being the guy, the kind of guy Montreal's looking for. That's my personal opinion. I joined you in a smoke break. Awesome, Frederick. Awesome. God, this thing, I touch it and it jumps. The problem with the power play is zone entry and failure of tape-to-tape passes. Okay, but why only at home? Like, it can't be that they're doing that at home and it's not working. They're doing that on the road, but it's working. So it can't be that. It still begs the question of what's the difference at home to on the road? They're doing something different. They're reacting different. Something's happening that's different. And I would be looking there to see if we can figure out what it is and then change that and see if that works, because something's got to give with this power play. It's like the pressure of being at home put too much pressure on the score. To go from third best to league worst, I don't know. I could see a drop off, but I don't know about if that's the answer. I really don't. Did I get the email for fantasy hockey? I got one, so I'm sure it's yours. I'm sorry I didn't answer it yet, but I was kind of waiting for get a bunch of them. But yeah, I got a Randy N, so it must be you. I think it said Randy Ing, NG. So I didn't put it together, but yeah, it's got to be you. So I got that one. I guess I should say that again. Anybody want to be in the Talking Habs fantasy pool? My email is in the link. The link for my email is in the description. Yeah, shoot me off an email that you want to be in the fantasy pool, and we'll see that we get that done. So far, it's there's three of us, I think, so far, and then Randy's going to be in there, so that's going to be 4 so far. Still a little early. If the season gets started on the 13th, we are going to do the draft on the Sunday before, which is the 10th, I believe. So be prepared for that. It's tentative because I don't know 100% that we're going to get the season started when they say, but if it does, that's when it's happening. So I'll repeat it. In the description, there's my email. If you want to be in the fantasy pool, which we're doing on Yahoo, which is a great site for it, shoot me off an email there. Frederick, I hope Tatar stays. He has heart and talent, and I love that first line of Tatar, Danault, and Gallagher. I'd love Tatar to stay as well, but I don't see they have the money for him. I just don't see how they're going to be able to manage that. But I'd like him to stay too. If we keep Kulak, he is great with Petrie. Petrie's got a partner that I think everyone's going to really like, and that's Joel Edmondson. I think Edmondson will have a good season. I think he's going to put to rest. I don't know that people are. How's the word I want to say? I don't know. People seem to give him short shrift on his talent. So I don't know. I think he's going to be a good one. He's not he wasn't made available by the Canes because he was no good. They had a plethora of defensemen, and they needed to move players because of salary cap. So they decided to move defensemen, and that's the reason why. It's the only reason. And if you go say, well, you only was moved for a fifth round pick, but that's because they moved his rights. They didn't move. We didn't really. It's not a traditional trade. They traded for the rights before he became a free agent, and they could work out a deal, and that's what happened. Okay, we're going to do this. So here's the cake. I've got these nice candles. I don't know. Can you see the colors? I got them because they got the fire is color, different colors, very Christmassy. So here's for the I'm going to blow them out for the channel. Okay, I have to make a wish. Okay, I know what my wish is. There we go. There we go. Happy birthday, Talking Habs. I think I'm just going to take out these candles and not the holders just yet. I'll put these here. I'm going to have a piece. I'm going to make you guys jealous. Maybe some of you also have the munchies like I do. And yeah, sorry about that. If I could share this, I would, believe me. So this is a heart cake. The reason I have this as a heart cake is not because I love my channel. It's not the only reason. When I was a kid, okay, my birthday is February 14th, Valentine's Day. When I was a kid, my grandmother every year made me the same cake, and it was always heart-shaped. So I think I got this pan from my sister because when my grandmother passed away, my sister started making my cakes heart-shaped. So I have this pan, so I thought I would use that because it's the only small it's the only small pan I have really for cakes. So yeah, that's why it's a heart shape. And yes, I'm a Valentine's baby. What can you do? Okay, so we're gonna have a piece of this cake for you guys. So you see, and it's also good luck if you don't have the first piece. Since I represent Talking Habs, we don't have the first piece of the cake. It's not really good luck, right? I need praline something. There we go. So Talking Habs is 2 years old. That's official because they got the cake now. Okay. Let's get back to you guys because I think there's at some point I think I'm going to scroll down because if I scroll down or if I somehow missed your comment, you got two things you can do. You can take a super chat. Super chat will highlight it and whatever. And it's for as low as 99 cents, so it's not super expensive. And you can use your debit card to do it. It sounds like I'm telling you to give me, if you want. If not, just retype it. Once I get down to the bottom, then I'll see them for sure. So I apologize. There's a lot of comments. But I think I'm actually near the bottom now, so not a problem. Weber is a staple on the point of the power play. Yeah, they said that they're not going to stop making his shot the go-to thing. But what they're going to do is they think they have enough talent now everywhere else on the at least on the first power play unit. I think on both that they can distract. Well, I guess only on his, right? They got enough dangerous guys that you're not going to be able to key on Weber, and hopefully that'll be able to set up his shot again because they know that shot's coming and it's hard. Like I don't know how they're the number 3 power play on the road when they're always just going to Weber, go to Weber. I mean, just double team Weber. Although you can't do that on a penalty kill, so. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying right now. I think my mouth is faster than my brain right now. So I don't remember the last time I had an energy drink. So I used to drink them a lot when I was delivering office supplies, and I would have like 200 boxes of paper that I had to deliver. If it was 200 boxes, it was going to be a hard delivery. So I was carrying them up flights of stairs on my shoulder. Yeah, I needed the energy drinks for those days. But I can't do that anymore. I'm not in shape for that anymore. It's unfortunate, but I used to do that not that long ago. I guess it's almost 10 years since I stopped doing that. I'm not sure where I am. Okay, I'm going to scroll a little bit and go from there. Trading Tatar, you're jumping the gun a little bit. Yeah, but Giselle, I don't disagree with you because normally you're going to trade a guy like that at the trade deadline, right? If you're not in the race. If you're in the race, you got to make the choice of do we let him walk Like we go for the whatever the wins and let him walk into free agency with no return. Okay, what was I saying now? Right. So if you don't want that to be a distraction for a team, you might want to move the guy before the season so that's not a distraction, or you sign him to an extension, one or the other. So it's not necessarily jumping the gun, but it might be. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. Thank you. I will try to do that. I'm having fun doing the videos. They're taking longer than I would like. I'd like to pump them out faster. But when I was pumping out videos faster, I don't think the quality was very good personally. So I'm proud of the fact that at least I think my quality is up, and maybe a few less videos, but they're better, I hope. Remember, I listen to all my videos. I don't always watch them, but I listen to them to make sure it's like while I'm doing all the tech stuff after. And I enjoy it, even though I just did them and I'm listening to them over. I kind of enjoy them so I can judge them, I think. And I think I'm getting better at it. I'm enjoying it a lot more anyway. And I do notice on camera, I'm a little bit more relaxed. I've like another step up to being like really relaxed on camera. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. A lot easier on live streams to be more relaxed. When you're doing a video, it's different. Because it's kind of like you got to hit your marks, right? You got to get everything in there, so you don't want to. It's a different kind of thing. Here, I just got to talk about what I know or don't know. If I don't know, I don't talk about it. If I know something or have an opinion, I talk about it. Not so bad. Okay. What do you think about it? Okay, here's something new. What do I think about the Hoffman Athanasio rumors? I don't know if he made a video about it already. Nothing about Hoffman. I haven't really heard much rumor about Hoffman in Montreal. And Athanasio, that's really new. I've only seen those out there the last few days. So I don't think either guy's coming here. I just don't. I think Hoffman wants too much money. I don't think Montreal is going to pay for that kind of money. Athanasio, I don't think is good enough defensively. So for a Claude Julien team, so I don't think he's coming here. So rumors are going to be what rumors are. They're always going to be out there. More than likely, the rumor you hear isn't what the deal that's going to be made is. So if they're talking about Hoffman coming here or Athanasio coming here, more than likely they're not coming here. That's my experience in life and hockey. Only if we could have all goalies on our team. All galleys on our team. Okay, I'm not sure why you might say that, but wouldn't that be something if every player was like a galley? You know, even the big guys. Imagine Brendan Gallagher. I gave him 5 inches in the wish list. Imagine him at 6'2". Wow. And then again, if he was 6'2", would he be the same? I don't know. I think a lot of his determination and drive is because he's a small guy and he's had to prove himself, I think, his whole hockey life. So, which makes you think a guy like Cole Caulfield maybe has the same kind of attitude and might have that same kind of stuff that we like about Gallagher. We might find that in him because he's had even a harder time because he's shorter. Although now I think he's the same height as Galley. I think Habs fans are really overrating Romanov right now. Massimo, I think that's a yes and a no. I'll explain it this way. I think that Romanov is worthy of the overrating down the road, but I think it's too early to expect that from him. Yes, he may deliver in the first season. He may. But for everybody that's expecting Romanov is going to be this, I don't think so. I think in the first year, I think Montreal also is going to keep him on that third pair and let him develop, So they're sort of overrating him, but I think he's worthy of the expectations down the road in his career, And remember, he's a defenseman. It could take him longer too. But I'm really looking forward to seeing. I want to see him hit. I want to see his physical side. Why trade Tatar, who was the top points getter? Well, he's a free agent at the end of the year, so he's got to be signed or he's going to be traded. Signing him, they might not have the money. As simple as that. So that would be the reason why. So, wow. There we go. Lehkonen points will depend if he plays on second, third, or fourth line. I'm going to assume he's going to be on the fourth line. This is a much more stacked team, and I think he's going to play fourth line. Mad Maddox. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Excuse me. Aging, overachieving, leading scorer on a team in need of cap space. On a team with younger, better options, with Caulfield looking to make the team next season. By Tatar. If there's something that Jeff and I haven't always agreed lately on hockey, but I can't really argue with that in any way because that makes a ton of sense. If you're looking to find where's Caulfield going to play, he's a right wing. We just loaded up the right side. Yeah, that's probably the plan is that they don't re-sign Tatar, maybe even trade him this year early, but at the very least, don't sign him. My thinking is Tatar stays. They're doing well. They need him for the playoffs. They try to win with him and let him walk into free agency because they have so much coming behind him. It's not going to be the worst thing. That's my opinion. But so where does Caulfield play? Caulfield is probably going to be best suited on the left side because they can take advantage of his one-timer because he's a right-hand shot and the left side is where he's open for the one-time. And that's his office on the left side, on the lower part of the circle, where Ovechkin is the top part of the circle on the same side. Yeah, Caulfield's a little lower. He sets up office there, man. He's lethal from there. So, yeah, it's a good point, Jeff. And, yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Yeah, I know you did. I said my mouth working faster than the brain right now. But I think we've talked about it also. It's not like we've talked about this. So, and yeah, I do think you're right there. And Caulfield has said, I saw this in an interview, he is perfectly comfortable playing on the left side. He's played there before, as he said, and he's perfectly comfortable to play there and perfectly willing to and eager to. He says, wherever they line me up, I'll play. Overconfidence at home, more at ease on the power play, not enough boosts like when they're on the road. I think it's more of a mental issue than talent issue. You could be right. So then you bring in a sports psychologist and work with it. Point is, deal with it. If that's the case, identify it. And there's ways to deal with it. And I guess if that is what it is, then you bring in a sports psychologist and they work with the team all through the year. And other teams do that. It's not a new thing. So, yeah. And there is new personnel. So there's going to be some kind of reworking of the power play. That's just natural anyway because of that. But I think if there's a problem on the road and at home with such a vast difference that I don't think it just goes away with new personnel like that. They didn't totally revamp everybody, just a couple of pieces here and there. So, bring in a sports psychologist. Mikhail, how's it going, buddy? The Maislin logo guy. Generally, teams don't score as much power play goals on the road, so the percentage is lower, but a higher ranking on the road. I don't know. I just know that it's a huge difference. It's top and bottom. It's you can't get much more of a difference than that. Who's going to be on the taxi squad in Montreal? It's going to be guys from the AHL. So if they're carrying 3 goalies, then if they're okay, let's just backtrack for a second. They're required to carry 3 goalies. They can do it in 2 ways. The 23-man roster can have 3 goalies on it, and then the taxi squad doesn't have to. If the 23-man roster does not have 3 goalies, the taxi squad has to. So Charlie Lindgren probably going to be the 3rd goalie, maybe Caden Primo. And maybe they Charlie Lindgren on the 23-man roster and Caden Primo on the taxi squad. I wouldn't be surprised even to see that. So the goalies are covered. It's going to be one or both of those guys. I think you have forwards. Alex Belzile, probably Laurent Dauphin. That's 2. Defense, you're going to probably see, I got to think of them off the top of my head. Cale Fleury. Maybe Joe. I always say it that way. Noah Juleson, maybe. So maybe it's 4. And it might be only 4 that they're allowed to carry. No, 6, I think they said, eh? Did they determine, is it still 4 to 6? Anyway, that's 4. I want to put another offensive guy. I can't think of anybody else right now. Paling, maybe, if it comes to that. Byron, maybe Paling there, unless they trade him. And another guy on defense, don't know. Basically that. And if anybody can think of anybody else, put it in there in the comments. I should do a video on that, but I thought I'd do that a little closer to, when maybe once training camp starts. I think maybe I'll do it then. All about Habs. Thank you. Appreciate that. And Matthew, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, Shamir. Unless you're saying happy birthday to somebody else, I don't know. It's to the channel, and I represent the channel. It is not my birthday. My birthday is February 14th. Still a little bit of ways away. See, my birthday is going to be April, February. April. About a month before the trading deadline. He's singing happy birthday to me. Awesome. Go up to the channel. Hey, just say happy birthday to your brother-in-law. Yeah, it is good cake, actually. It is. It's just a Betty Crocker cake and frosting, even though I'm perfectly capable and love to bake and make my own frosting and all that. I'm not into cooking or baking these days very much. I'm not. I don't know why. HBD. What's HBD, Massimo? Whose brother is born on the 24th? His brother. Okay. Awesome. That's really close together. Weber wins the Norris. That's a hot take there, buddy. That's a hot take. He's perfectly capable of it. And it would be freaking awesome to Weber to win another. Has he won a Norris? To win the Norris, not too long before he's going to retire, because let's face it, he's going to retire in the next 3 to 5 years. 3 to 6, because his contract is up in 6. So he's going to retire by then. I'm still eating the cake. Sean, I can't talk. Oh my God. Hang on a sec. Sean McIntyre. Today was my daughter's birthday. Awesome. Say happy birthday for me. So we had cake earlier, a Habs cake. Awesome. Awesome. In the middle of the table with Toronto and Boston fans there. She's 21 and was thrilled blowing out that cake. Awesome. I love that. Yeah, I've got to learn how to make a Habs cake. I'm not the best decorator of a cake, but I'm a good baker. I think I started baking, I want to say when I was 8 years old, I baked my first cake. Chris, thank you. And yes. Yes, I'm almost finished one. Is that a bad thing? Well, I live in Canada, so this is legal in Canada. So, I mean, I come from an era and an age when it was really bad, and you had to be very careful. And I think that mindset stayed in my head still. So I kind of think like, oh, this is it's so bad, but it's not. It's just not. It's just not. And I think more people smoke than more people smoked than admitted it back in the day. So anyway, all I can say is I don't tell anybody else what to do. Smoke, drink, don't do either. That's your choice. And so I don't expect people to tell me what to do either. And at this point, I don't know. When I started my channel, it wasn't legal, was it? I'm not sure now. Was it legal before 2018? Yeah, 2017. Yeah, it was already legal when I started. I should have had no problem. But YouTube doesn't really want you to do this, but they have guidelines. Like, I'm not promoting it. I'm not telling people to do it. And I think I meet the guidelines. So I think this is okay, even here on YouTube. But, I just hope, I would hate to lose subscribers because I smoke, but it is who I am. And I think you guys would rather have me be who I am than me to be somebody I'm not. So I'm not going to do this every live stream. Like I should have not, like I did this the last one and I shouldn't have. I put it down because it was dumb. But this is a celebration. This is a party. And probably on Christmas Day. Well, not probably. You can see the time of the live stream on Christmas Day. I'll remind everybody, I'm back again Friday because it's Christmas Day. Middle of the afternoon at 4:20 p.m. It's already up there. So we'll be doing this again. And hopefully we'll have some more information as well and more to talk about because that's going to be the 25th. Either the World Juniors start that day or they start the next day. And then we're like 7 days, like a week away from the training camp. So for Montreal. So, and fully expect Montreal's first two games, because if they do the two games, Montreal's first two games to be against Toronto. Because we open up and close usually lately, every season. First game against Toronto, last game against Toronto. I fully expect them to keep that. So we should be opening the season with two games against Toronto and closing the season with two games against Toronto. And that, my friends, is going to be a bang-bang start and a bang-bang finish. Because think about it, there's good potential for Montreal to be 1-2 in the standings. And on the last day, in the last two games, if they're playing each other, it's going to be awesome. All about Habs. You found his unboxing videos also. When I saw the first one, I'm laughing now. I thought, my God, that's a fantastic idea. It was just, I laughed out loud. I think I might have been drinking and I almost spewed everything out, but it's a fantastic idea. So I'm glad somebody else found it as well. Yes, Shamir, that was a great idea. Check out, I don't know if he wants you to do that, but should I give it away? Shamir had a great idea for a video. Everyone does unboxing videos. So he did a few of them. He unboxed some Kleenex. I think one of them is Kraft Dinner. I just think that's fantastic. Okay. Tell me if I'm wrong. The taxi squad is considered an AHL team. Therefore, the players on the taxi squad don't need to be protected from the Seattle draft. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any. How do I put it? The Seattle draft is after next season, so it doesn't even really matter. But they're AHL. They're going to be paid the AHL salaries or whatever they would be getting if they were in the AHL. It does not go against the cap until if they brought up to the big team, then it's against the cap. So the AHL guys are all paid their AHL money, whether they're going to play at all, and they don't count against the cap while they're on the taxi squad. Oh, you're still doing them? I got to check it out. Awesome. Oh, yeah, well, I'm hungry again already. I did, Shamir. I really did. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel good. I laughed out loud when I saw, I thought I saw unboxing. I go, what's he unboxing? And then I laughed out loud when I saw what you were unboxing. Well, I just don't know. You know what? If you want to advertise your channel here, to put up a link, I have no problem with that. I just don't want people spamming the channel. But if you ask me or I say it's okay, go ahead, put up your link. If anybody wants to advertise anything, just ask me first. And otherwise, I don't really like it. It's not fair. It's not proper etiquette. Let's put it that way. You don't go to other people's channels and just spam them. But yeah, you guys, if you want to advertise that you got channels, I don't mind. Just like I said, ask me first. Or if I say offhand that it's okay, just go do it. But yeah, Shamir, do that. Let everybody know your channel. Okay, Gisela, first line. Tatar. Deno. Gallagher. Yeah, I think that's a given to start. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Suzuki, Deno, Anderson. No, you know why you're wrong, Chris? You're wrong because you got two centers there. If they didn't trade Max Domi, okay, that might be the way they'd go. But they traded Max Domi. They don't have another. You're not putting Paul Byron as third center. It's not going to work. It's just not. So I think your premise is wrong just right there. So, but if you had Suzuki and Drew on one side and Anderson, you'd be right. That'll be a line. You prefer Shamir's barber pole jersey or video? Have you seen the unboxing one? But at least listen. Look, I told Shamir already that as he's doing more videos, his delivery is going to get better. But freaking hell, the idea is amazing. I think it's fantastic. And if he keeps going with it and his delivery gets better, he's going to have a hit on his hands. Tatar, KK, Toffoli, line 2. No, KK will not take line 2. Not take line 2. He's not ready for that yet. That's my opinion. Remember, this is my opinion. It's not written in stone. I know everybody wants to see Montreal and Toronto in the playoffs, but I would love to see Montreal beat them in the last game so they missed the playoffs. That would be the best. No, I disagree with you. And I'm not saying I wouldn't like that, but I disagree with you in that it would be the best. I think because Toronto, we're all on them that they can't win a playoff round. So it would be really apropos that they get into the playoffs versus Montreal, and again they don't win a round, and Montreal is the team. So I kind of prefer that, but as a runner-up, I'll take the second part of the scenario. Truant, Paling, Armia. Line 3, Paling has done nothing to prove that he can play line 3 center. He's done nothing to prove that he can play line 3 center. Nope, not happening. Shamir, I totally agree, Rick. I don't like piggybacking either, but anyone who wants to check out the vids can just put my name in the search bar. Not sure if I can post links here. You can post links here. If you when you see that happen and they get taken away, it's the moderators or it would be me because it's my channel. But I'm telling you, it's okay, so you don't have to worry. It's not going to get taken away, and I don't think I have it. I don't think I have a filter to prevent it. So, yeah, I mean, go ahead. It's up to you. If you don't want to do it, don't. But if you want to do it, go right ahead. Okay, wait. Going back up here. Second line. Truant, Suzuki, Toffoli. Chris, of course, it's just your opinion. I'm not trying to put you down for it. I hope it's not criticism. I'm just giving you mine a little vociferously, but I'm giving you my opinion back. That's all. I just don't see that. I don't see how that would work. It would leave us weak down the middle instead of being strong down the middle right now. And that's never a good thing when you weaken yourself down the middle when, not by even a trade. It's just by moving personnel around differently. Yeah, I think if you're going to move guys around, you want to move them around so that you're stronger. And I don't see how that makes them stronger. Shamir, thanks. I do these on the fly for the most part, so that explains the delivery, but starting to jot notes down. Hey, listen, no, I totally get it. And anyways, it doesn't matter. You know what? You're doing these as part of your first videos. Your first videos are never going to be the best. There's no way, unless you're a natural, it's not happening. So you have to do these to get there. And if you go, well, you know, maybe as I'll practice and get better, not happening. You got to do the videos to get there. So you got to waste some really good material, but you got no choice because it's that 10,000 hour rule where if you want to be an expert at something, you got to put in 10,000 hours. This is no different. Hell, I'm really close to 1,000 videos. I may be even over it. I don't know. I didn't really check lately. So I'm like at 1,000 videos, considering all the work. I'm probably halfway to my 10,000 hours, and I'm just starting to get okay. So yeah. So something I know I'm babbling here, guys, and I apologize for that, but it's this and this together. Okay. What I tell everybody doing videos and starting out is what I learned is just, I want to thank somebody in a second. I won't forget. Is just do the videos because, first of all, no one's watching. No one. And there are a few. But in general, no one's watching. So it doesn't matter. You take that time to get through all of this and perfect what you're doing. And yeah. And if you don't do that, you're never going to get there. So yeah, like keep it up because you've got some really good ideas comedy-wise. If you keep doing this, I think you could have something going there. But it takes practice and the doing. And if you want to learn, I'll give you some hints. Well, if you want, you're on Twitter. If you want some videos to people to look for to watch to help you to learn YouTube at all, get in touch with me there on Twitter, and I'll tell you the guys to watch. It helped me immensely. I don't really watch them anymore because I got what I needed from them, and they're not really giving me anything new. But there's 3 guys. Without them, maybe 4. I don't think I'd be doing I don't think I'd still be doing this because I wouldn't have learned the important things. Okay, I've got to scroll down because Jeff, thank you, buddy. Thank you, my co-host on the podcast. Jeff just gave you a Merry Christmas, everyone, from Goalie Girls Rule. Thank you, Jeff. It is well appreciated. And still the biggest. Shamir's coming up behind you now, but Jeff's been, I think, from the day he started watching my videos, been the biggest supporter, not only viewer-wise, but financially of this channel. So, Jeff, I'm going to say that it's not the skates. You want in on this. Your name's going down, buddy. You're in on this. Hey, nobody gave me any more predictions. Hang on, I have to write Jeff down there. Don't forget, we still got time. I'm at an hour and a half. I'm going at least 2 hours. So we're going at least another half hour. Don't even think about stopping yet. So no problem. We're celebrating tonight. This is a different type of live stream. Okay, so 2 things. Give me some ideas. I'd love to make another video where I can credit all you guys for helping me with the content. So we got Price wins Hart Trophy, and I should write that by Jeff. I need 11 more that I didn't already use in my first one. And I'm going to make a video based on your guys. So if we can do that tonight, are we enough people here? Well, there's 13. I need 11 more. If everybody gives me 1. So what prediction for this season? Something that, you want to say Petrie gets 15 goals. That would be something. So everybody try to chip in here. That would be great. I'm at more than 929 because I don't think you're taking into account the live streams. because I was at 959 or 969 a few weeks ago. So I dare say I'm really close to 1,000, if not over, but it'd be just over. I haven't paid attention. I think I wanted to do a special video for 1,000. So I'm going to go look and see after this, and we'll find out. But I know I'm at more than 929. Sometimes they don't show the right stats. Like I got like 4 or 5 places I can look at stats. Sometimes each one of them has different numbers. So it's hard to tell. There's so many creators. We're in the millions, and they do so much for everybody that it's no wonder why there's glitches sometimes, you know. All right. By the way, where did you get All About Habs? Where did you get the 929 videos? Where did you find that? I'm curious to find out where that was. Shamir, I'm seeing your comment there. Anytime, Shamir, if you're serious about, even as a hobby, doing a channel and you want some advice, if I can help you, you know where to reach me. You know, and same goes for everybody. If you need to get in touch with me, if I can help you with anything, I don't know. But if I can, just send me an email at the Talking Habs email. I do go and check. And if Randy's still here, the only reason I didn't get back to you is because I wasn't going to open those right now, any of those entries right away. But if I see something there, I respond to it, and I check every day or two. So if you ever need something, or go to Twitter at Talking Habs, follow me. I'll see it or whatever. Send me a message, and then we can start from there. I don't mind. So, yeah. But Shamir, anytime, buddy, anytime. Definitely. I always, hey, listen, I got a lot of help when I started. I got a lot of help from people. So if I wouldn't help other people, it's just not a good omen for yourself, right? It's not good karma. That's not good karma. And I always believe in helping others if I can. Okay, hang on a second. I'm not sure where I am. Fourth line. Lehkonen, Evans, and Armia. I think that's a good possibility there. I'm not so sure Armia, though. I think Armia, they might juggle it around to get Armia on the third line to be to be on the right side of Kokanyemi, KK. Totally makes sense, Rick. I've noticed that many other bloggers, the first ones, everyone is just finding their feet. It takes a while, buddy. It takes a while. But, you know, if you have the dedication to keep at it, look, even me, look, you watch my old stuff. Of everybody here, I know you have. You've seen the old stuff. You can't tell me I wasn't stiff. Do this. I was totally stiff. Even talking. So yeah, you get better as you go along. And everybody, unless you're already a celebrity or an actor or whatever, or you're just naturally talented at it. Otherwise, everybody has the same problems. Has the same. It's the same for everybody. You got to go through it. If you don't go through it, you're probably not going to make it. So yeah, I'm happy to help. Jordan Army. No, it's Joel, but it's you say Joel because he's Finnish. Yeah. Gisline it's a typo from Gisline. It's not a problem. It's Joel Armia. Weber wins his first Norris. I got it, Jeff. It is his first, right? He hasn't won the Norris. He's been nominated though, but he hasn't won. Yeah, I'd love that. So far, Jeff's got 2 in there. It's funny because, Jeff, that wish list, if you remember, I texted you that morning. Was it just yesterday, your first day of vacation? The reason was I was going to say, what are you up to? You want to help me with this video? But while I was waiting for you to respond, I got most of it done. So I thought, well, I'll take the credit. But, hey, help me out here and give me a bunch of them. I don't mind. I'll fill in whatever we don't get. I'll fill in. with more, but I'd love to be able to credit you guys with doing this. So Jeff's got 2. Anybody else got? I know I still have I've got to scroll yet, so let me see that. Where are we? Hot take. Allen gets higher save percentage than Price. Shamir is in. Allen, higher save percentage. All right. That's a good one. Shamir. Now we're cooking with fire. With fire? With gas. With gas. That's the same. Truant gets 35 goals. Jackson with Truant gets 35 goals. And that's from Jack Newell. All right, Jack. Thanks. Appreciate that. Habs sweep the Oilers. Okay, so obviously wait, we're talking regular season sweep? Habs, oh, yeah, they don't do well against. That's the one team that the Habs don't do well against in general is okay. So we're talking regular season sweep, right? Which looks like it could be 9 games, maybe 10. 8 or 9 anyway. Habs sweep Oilers. I'm going to put regular season. If you meant playoffs, if they mean the playoffs, let me know. But I'm going to say regular season is what you mean. And who gave me that? All About Habs. Yeah, okay. All About Habs. When you search like that, you don't get an accurate number. You don't. I get the most accurate number. So, and I know I've got to be right there because I was at, I'm not sure if it was 949, 59, or 69 the last time I checked. And that's been, it might even be a month and a half ago. So I'm probably over 1,000. But if it's saying 929 there, I'm probably just a little under 1,000. Whoops, there we go. No, man, does it ever scroll when I scroll. Dang, there I am. Yeah, that when you search me on the YouTube search bar, the numbers it gives you, they're not very accurate. Like I said, different places, you're going to see different numbers. Awesome, Shamir. Okay, so Gislain's adding second, third could be Truant, Suzuki, Armia, and Toffoli, KK, Anderson. You know, I really think Truant, Suzuki, Anderson to start the season. If there's no chemistry there, maybe they'll move it around, but I don't know. I really see that being the start of the season. And then I really like Toffoli on the left, KK, and Armia on the right. I'd like to see that to start as well. Hey, Rick, do you think Habs will trade KK if he has another down year? That's from Mark Hoffman. No, he's only 21. Even if he has another down year, he's only 22. If he was like 24, 25, maybe, because you can't really call a guy a bust till he hits that. We'll have to see what kind of a down year he has. He may have a year where, you know, the bounces just aren't going for him, but things are looking good and looking better, and he's physically playing well. Then no. If it's just a numbers thing, no. So it kind of depends on, you know, what kind of year. I think he's going to have a decent to good year. I think he's going to get 28 to 32 points. That's my prediction for him. Matthew, stay safe, Rick. Have a very, very Merry Christmas and happy birthday to Todd Habs. Thank you, Matthew. If you're still here, I'm sorry if you're not. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year to you, just in case, you know, I know I'll have more live streams, but just in case. And Talking Habs says, thank you for the happy birthday. And hopefully on the third one, we'll be saying this again. Because there will be a third one. Goalie girls, that's Jeff Price, 36 games, 915 goals against, 196 915 save percentage, 196 goals against. Allen, 20 games, 904 and a 222. That's I think Allen's gonna have a better than a 904. I really do. I think I'm gonna give Allen probably somewhere about a 910 or a 912 is where I think he's gonna have for a save percentage. I think your goals against is probably right because he's usually in around there. He was last year. I think the 20 games is pretty good because I gave it 22, so I don't think we're far off from that. And yeah, Price, I had him at 34 games, 36, not much difference. And I agree with you, Price, I think is going to have a minimum of that 915. I think he's going to need to have at least a 915 save percentage and to be that much up on his game. And I like that under 2 goals against for the goals against average. I like that. So yeah, Jeff, I like those numbers. You can interchange Armia with Anderson. Yeah. I think, you know what? You could like really interchange them if Armia would grow that set of balls I was talking about. Just be a little meaner, hit more, hit harder. He's a big body and he's got the size. He's got the weight. He can do it. He can hit. We've seen him make some, but I'd like to see him be a little bit meaner. And then imagine you have behind Gallagher, who, if he was bigger, would be that. And then it's going to be a hard fucking team to play against. That's all I could say. This is going to be a hard team to play against in a division where they're good. They have a good record against all the teams except, I think, Edmonton. And maybe there's one other team. I'm not sure if it's Winnipeg. But they've got a good record against almost every team in that division. And they're better than they were. And some of the teams, like you want to say Toronto is better? No, I don't think so. I think Toronto made changes. I think they're slightly better defensively. And I do believe they've got depth on goal at the goalie position. That's for sure. Are they a better team? So much better? No. I think they made changes and improved a little bit. Whereas I think Montreal, they addressed the problems. There were problems, and they addressed the problems. Can they do a little more? I think there's room to make even more improvements. But if they don't make any more ads, I think, you got a team that you're going to look at 20 games in and evaluate them and see where you are and maybe make some changes there. But I like this team. I think it's the best team in Canada. And it's not because I'm a Habs fan. It's because I think that's realistic. And everything points to the fact that they are probably the best team in Canada. The one who produces more gets more minutes. Well, there you go. That could be how you do it, buddy. Again, I scrolled and it went. And then it went back too much. Ooh, there we go. Mete gets 4 goals. Well, hey, he doubles. Hey, how many guys can say, hey, I doubled my goals? I'm going to say 6. I had him I might have had him at 8 for last year or 10. I'm going to say 6. I think the offense is going to be improved. I just think with all that, he's a little older. I think he can pull the trigger a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to say 6. But, hey, could be 4. Wait a second. Did we get it? Did I miss any hot takes? No. Sean, is that? No. Yeah, Sean, that's a hot take. I'm going to put that in. Chris, content, chances Allen outshines Price. Does that mean that's a hot take? That doesn't look like a hot take. Sean, Suzuki's line gets 75 goals this year. That's a hot take. I'm going to put that one in. 75 goals. You know what? I don't think that's out of line to think that. I think that's pretty good. If Anderson gets his third, say Anderson does get 30 goals, so you're looking at 45 between Suzuki and Truant. To me, it's only slightly a stretch, so it's within the realm of possibility. And besides, anyways, these are hot takes, so that's a good one. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, we got 6, halfway there. Chris, Gallagher reduced the third line role. Is that a hot take? If that's a hot take, I'll put it in. Jeff, no problem, buddy. It's okay. I wanted to in a I didn't know how you would take it. I was gonna joke with you and get like mad at you about it. And I thought, yeah, I don't know if you know me well enough to know that I'd be joking about that. And I wouldn't anyway, but no problem. Listen, I'm kind of hoping maybe tomorrow night, and then we can get one in before Christmas. That would be awesome. And we'll do about 45 minutes to an hour. So that would be awesome. But hey, COVID's fucking everybody up. So why not us, right? For this. Makes sense. Whoa, again, I just touched the freaking scroller and it just, ooh. Weber gets 20 goals. Chris. So what I'm going to do when I read them or I'm going to say who gave this to me. So this is going to be from the subscribers, from you guys that are in this room right now. You're going to get the credit for this video. And I'm just going to, for something like this, I don't write a script anyway. So I'm just going to ad lib and talk. So we're going to collaborate on this video. Whoever gets 20 goals, who gave me that? It was Chris Bergeron. Awesome. Thanks for that, buddy. All about Habs. That's what I thought. Awesome. Could Truant return one day to center? No. I don't think that worked out, and there's no need. If we're strong down the center right now, if Truant's playing center, bad things happened. Bad things had to have happened. So, no, I don't think so. Do those vid counts include your members only? Which vid? Yes. If you're talking about, like if you're talking about for monetization, they would if I monetize the members, but I don't monetize members videos. Anything members only, I don't monetize. By the way, members, I know I'm not forgetting you. First of all, live stream, just it's a crazy week. And videos, I've got, I want to say 3. I've got 3 that I'm going to do for you. They've been things I was going to do for the channel, and they've gotten pushed aside, and I'm going to do them for you guys. So that's coming up in the next little while. I don't know exactly when, but yeah, I'm going to try to get those 3 done, though, before the season starts, because I haven't done a members-only video in a little while. I apologize for that. It's been crazy, though. You know, this timeline of everything is up in the air, and then now it's going to be quick, and it's just, yeah, it's going to be tough. So hopefully you guys will understand, and I will still try to deliver on everything I'm supposed to. And those pucks, they're already, as soon as in the next week or so, they're going out. It'll start with Shamir, and then Jeff, because I've got your addresses, and the other 2 guys, Robert Dufour. If you're watching this on replay, because I know you're not in the room, I need your address so I can send you your puck. And Gaza, who I haven't seen in ages, if by any chance you're watching this, again, get in touch with me because I got your puck. And you got those pucks because of your memberships. So you know, don't say, well, I didn't ask for one. Yeah, it came with the memberships. So yeah. where was I? Probably all about Habs. Probably won't happen because it's 10 games or 9 or 8, but it is so absurd that it could happen. Oh, which one is yours? Yeah, listen, you know what? Why not, right? Why not? Although I think they lost both games against Edmonton last season, I believe. But hey, Montreal's improved. Has Edmonton improved? I think so in some ways, and I think not. Like, definitely their defense is going to be a problem with Klefbom out the whole season. And it's confirmed he's out for the whole season. That's going to be a problem. And I think they made a mistake in nets, and they should have signed a better backup. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Mike Smith proves me wrong here, but I think maybe that's going to be a problem. So maybe with Montreal being that much more improved and Edmonton sort of staying the same, hey, maybe we catch up to them. Although with 8 games, it's going to be harder to sweep. But hey, it's hot takes. So that's a good hot take. Whoa, Jack. Wait. Habs win the cup. Okay, we're going to put that in there, but I honestly don't think they've got a shot at it. But that one might end up getting eliminated if some others come in that I think might be better, because I think as much as I'd like, and I know it's a hot take, I don't know if that's at all realistic this year. Although I always say get into the playoffs and anything can happen. So, yeah, so we're putting it in. And if I get more than 12, I'll do some honorable mentions to go with it. Jeff, Caulfield joins the team for the playoffs. That's a hot take. And that's one surprisingly coming from Jeff, because Jeff's not a big Caulfield fan. And I think that's one people would really like to see happen. On the other hand, I don't know if the playoffs is the time to throw in a young guy like that. But I'll say this. If a young player can handle it, I think Caulfield has that makeup that he could probably handle it. So Jeff's got 3. Come on, guys. Oh, Jeff's the only one. Jeff and Jack are the only 2 with multiples. And Jeff's got 3. Jack's got 2 in here. Hey, Chris. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year if I don't see you before that. Thank you for taking part. And watch for the video. Your name's going to get mentioned in it. Hey, Matt, no problem. I'm not sure what I did exactly that you appreciate, but I'm happy to do something that you would appreciate. I don't know. I'm babbling now. But hey, cool. Predictions, Habs win division. Okay, now, but that prediction has been made. So I've done that one already. So, yeah. I'm not going to put that. Sorry, Mark, but it has been done. Hey, there's a lot of retracted messages. What's wrong with you guys? Can't figure out what you're going to say. Habs against other Canadian teams over the last 3 seasons. Montreal still up ahead. But you don't put their numbers. Montreal still has a winning record over the last 3 seasons, if I am correct. Jeff thinks the lines will be shuffled around all season. I'm not going to say all season, but I think at different points in the season you may be right. And you know what, though? I think this is a lineup that's even what's the way to term that? Is better built to do exactly that. To move guys around from depending on the game and the situation in the game. So I would tend to agree with you there. You might not see as much where it's going to be like Tatar, Gallagher, like without a doubt, that's the line that doesn't change. I think you might be right in that we're going to see some differences in lines from maybe game to game, even depending on the team they're playing. And especially more so in the fact that they're not getting outside the division during the season, right? So you're playing your team, you're playing the 6 teams in that division. That's it. That's all. Like old time, original 6 hockey. It's basically what they did. And yeah, I think you almost have to move guys around a little bit because of the compressed schedule. How many back-to-backs there are going to be? Yeah, I think that's just it's going to be. And you're going to see some guys go off the roster, like onto the taxi squad, maybe just in between games, but you might see some of the main guys go off for a game to try to save money. You know, I don't know if that'll happen, but you might see some of the lesser guys do that. They shuffle them around a little bit just to save a little bit of money on the cap. Because when you go on to when a roster player goes to the taxi squad, you get the cap relief, like sending him down to the AHL. So even if it's for 3 days, he's still going to get that kind of cap relief. So this may happen with teams where you see guys go, wow, why are they putting him on their taxi squad? That'll be the reason. Unless he's hurt, but then they must have an IR thing for that too. Okay, guys, so this is the last one for the live stream. When I'm done, this live stream will be over. Hey, listen, we're at 2 hours. I can't remember the last time I did a 2-hour live stream. So, yeah. I've got to remember when I really, really want to do a long, because there's been times I wanted to do longer, but I'm too tired. I think I'm about 2/3, and that's it. I won't drink anymore. Look at me. But that's the way to stay up for one for me. I'm old, remember that. Put me in a chair and I'll be asleep in 10 minutes. Okay, it's not exactly true. Okay. Mete gets 4 goals. Oh, that was a hot take. I apologize, man. If anybody said one and I didn't take it as a hot take, let me know. Sorry about that. And that's all about Habs. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, we got 10 already. Awesome. Leafs don't make the playoffs. Wait a second. Okay, but is that a hot take for a Canadians thing? Jeff, Leafs don't make the playoffs? First of all, I think they will. But I think it's also just as likely they don't. I don't think they have as good a team as Leafs fans think. And that is a totally unbiased opinion. I am not using my Habs fandom and my hatred for the Leafs to bias this. I really don't think they have the team that their fans think they have. What's the hub city and stuff like that? I don't know. They haven't said anything about if they're doing a hub where it'll be. They might just relocate the team temporarily to another arena where they're allowed to play. Yeah, the hub city. It might be hubs. It might not. I do kind of think they might do a hub for the first month to start the season, and then maybe by then, they might be able to go into the arenas, each other's arenas. So, yeah, I think I personally think it will start with a hub, but there's no word on what city. Seems like it's either going to be Edmonton or Toronto, but there's no exact word. Suzuki, Toffoli, Anderson, dominoes on power play, and make Montreal move into the top 8. That'd be nice. If Montreal can have a top 8 power play, I mean, that's just going to be awesome. Because I think, it's kind of like playoff hockey. It's going to be tight, playoff hockey. I think if your power play sucks, it's going to be tougher to win games because you're going to need to score. Most nights, you're going to probably need at least one power play goal. So we need this power play to be clicking. So that would be great if they had top 8. And, more than likely they will. It'll improve. Or I think if their power play sucks, I don't think they're going to they're not going to win the division if they don't have a power play. The tickets for the games will be expensive. What games are you going to go to? You mean when they come back, it'll be expensive? Yeah, the ticket prices are probably going to go up. Sean, Caulfield and Suzuki leading scorers in the playoff. Now there's a hot take. Hang on, let me write that down. That would be like really awesome. I honestly though, I really would prefer that Caulfield goes to Laval first. That's my opinion. But if he comes up and he's tied for the lead in goals in the playoffs, then he won't have needed Laval. Okay, this is Sean McIntyre. Okay. Peter Phillips, Price wins Vezina. I think that's one that actually is, believe it or not, is a possibility. I think it's going to be having Allen as the backup. I think it frees Price for the possibility to do that. Peter Phillips. Okay. Romanov leads leads Habs and hits. Okay, I'm not sure what you said there because the Habs is confusing me. Romanov leads. You gotta. I don't know what you mean by the Habs there, Sean. You gotta rewrite that. Rick, what do you use for your thumbnails? I just I have TubeBuddy, which it's always in my description. And if you want to try it for free, you go in there and I have a link and I get credited for that or whatever. It's an affiliate thing. So, and if you buy anything, I get something. I don't know how. I never had one happen, but I get something. It's an affiliate link, so there's compensation. But I use TubeBuddy. I've used it since probably 2 weeks in. Within the first month, I've been using TubeBuddy since then. And I make my thumbnails there. It's not the absolute best. I get it, but I'm not, like, tech isn't my thing. And I've been lazy about learning editing and maybe something like Photoshop or whatever, one of those kind of things. So, but I use TubeBuddy. So, yeah. And the reason some of them are bad it's not TubeBuddy's fault. It's my fault. The thing I think I'm lacking with TubeBuddy is, though, I can't take a picture that might be nice when it's small, and then when I've got to put it into the thumbnail, I stretch it and it gets a little blurred, and I can't fix that. But I think you can, like with Photoshop and the other ones I can't think of right now off the top of my head. Yeah, so I'm losing something there. So. But you know what? I'm learning a little bit as I go along all the time. I'm learning a little bit. And yeah, it's getting better. I'm going to try to start using more of my own pictures where I'm going to pose for do something for the video that I'm doing. Just take a snapshot and then use that. So. Plus, I want to get some more of those cutouts. You know, the one with me pointing that I've been using on the videos. I want to do a bunch more where I got them cut out so I can put myself in stuff that I find. Yeah, so, yeah. But I should take a course on thumbnails, I think. Primo takes over the backup role from Allen. Come on. Unless Allen really sucks, that's not happening. But I'm writing it. Give me a sec. Primo takes over for Allen. It's Jeff again. That's a real hot take there. Hockey Broad, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Hot take, Romanov wins Rookie of the Year. That one I got, Mark. I'll take that from you for sure. That's a good one. Because, hey, you know what? That's a possibility, too. He could. So, Romanov wins the Calder Trophy. That's Rookie of the Year. Mark Kaufman. Thanks, Mark, for trying again. So definitely, I might get 2 out of here, or I'll see if I can work it in, or just instead of doing the Dirty Dozen, I'll come up with some idea for it other than that, and we'll put them all in one. Romanov leads Habs in hits. I think that's going to be what happens. Oh, Jeff, I like where you're going with that, Primo. That's a good hot take. Pulls a Dryden and Roy. Okay, does anybody know what he means by that? Pulls a Dryden and Roy. I do, obviously. Wins a Stanley Cup in his rookie season, because it would be his rookie season. So that's Jeff again, and Jeff's got another one there, I think. Romanov leads Habs in hits. I think that's likely. That's what I'm looking forward to this year, mostly from Romanov, honestly, is the hits. I want to see this guy. He's very physical. Hey, Jeff, I think I might have a whole video just of your predictions. What I got? 1, 2. I thought I had more than that right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half of this video could be yours. But it's cool. I liked it. That last one I like a lot. Let's see. I was bad at Photoshop, but I started to practice and I think I've improved. Yeah, I mean, that's what I got to do. I've got to start learning on the side, and then when I get good with it, then start using it. Like keep my tube buddy, find something else, play with it, learn how to make them there, and then do that. So, it's a process. I've had it 2 years. I thought when I started in 2 years, I'd be making money. I know it takes time now. It takes time. It takes patience and takes effort to learn. And if you do that, you grow a little bit at a time. I mean, you guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you can see, did you see my old thumbnails? My old thumbnails were atrocious, and I thought they were good. My kids would laugh at me, and then I might say, well, tell me how to help me. What do I do? And then I got a little better, and then, yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, we're going until I'm done this. I think I've done 2 hour. I've gone this far before, but not much longer. I've done 3 hours, but when I did that season preview with Matt and Scott, it's been a while. I think we did over 3 hours that time. Okay, wait, Sean. We got so that's Jeff and Sean saying leads Habs and hits Romanov. I'm gonna put Jeff and Sean because Jeff just gave me that one as well. So I'm gonna credit both of you with the same one. Jack, Habs meet Leafs in first round and win in 7. I called it in 4 already, but not for this thing. So no, wait a second though. Well, I'll give it for you because I called it Montreal faces Toronto in the playoffs and beats them and wins. I don't think I gave the number of games, but I put that in my first one. So I got to say, since I did this with Sean, I have already got that in there, so I'm not going to use that one. I'm sorry, Jack. Okay, Hockey Broad, I didn't see who stays in for 7 goals. Did I miss something? Did you post something and I missed it? Yeah, I must. Who stays in for 7 goals? Oh, you're telling me what Sean was trying to say, Jeff? Okay. So Sean's got that one. Okay, Sean, we're good. I got it. You got the credit for that. Don't shake you. You're full of them. I know. But that's why I was calling you to help me. It's okay. We're doing it here now. Julian wins Jack Adams. That's a good one. If I'm correct, he's won that before. That's what I'm Nub. All right, I'm Nub. I love that name. I'm Nub Newbie. I love that name, buddy. Oh. Wait a second. Okay, just write it out. Hockey Broad, write out the whole thing. I'm not sure what you got to rewrite it for me. Jake Allen plays back-to-back games at least once this season. Yeah, I think that's fair to say that could happen. Okay, Randy, I got that one for you. Jake Allen plays back-to-back. Let's hope it's not because Price is injured that would happen, though. Okay, I got you, Randy. How many goals did Ross stay in for? 9. He stayed in for 9 of the 11. Oh, is that what it was? No, but it was 9. I'm from PEI, spell check like the accent. Okay, I got it, buddy. It's okay. You know what? When you do this, you get good at figuring out what people are saying with the mistakes, typos, or just spelling it wrong. So, yeah, it's not a problem. I'm getting better at it. And then if I can't decipher it, I'll just say I don't know what you mean. That's all. Talking Habs will get 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. Yeah. I like the prediction, but it's not a hockey prediction for the Habs. But that's kind of where I think I will be by the end of 2021. And then by the end of 2022, I hope to be at 5,000. That's my goal. So, but you're kind of right on with my numbers where I think I'll be. So, but it's not a Habs prediction, so I can't put that in. I'm sorry. Yeah, Hockey Broad. No, it was 9. It was 9 goals that he let in before asshole Trombley told him. Oh, okay. I get you, Jeff. Okay, but we got it worked out now. You're wrong, Gisland. They lost 11-1 that day. Roy let in 9. And then, was it who? I don't know who his backup was that day. Rasico? Was it Rasico then? Or was it, it wasn't, anyway, I don't know who his backup was, but yeah, he let in 9 and the other guy let in 2. Let's see now. I get the score right for a playoff game. Habs will have less injuries than last year. Okay, hang on. I got 2 of them here now. Randy, Habs will. How about I put Habs won't suffer from an injury bug like last year? It's a good way to put it. Okay, wait. Now that was Randy. No, wait. Yes, that was Randy. I don't know why I just thought of the Trailer Park Boys when I said that was Randy. That's funny. Toffoli misses the 30-goal mark by one. That is all about Habs. Toffoli gets 29 goals, not 30. And once again, all about Habs. All right. Jablonski. You might be right. It was Jablonski. Or Rasico. Yeah. I'm just trying to think when Rasico. For some reason, I always think Rasico was before that. But it could have been Rasico, I guess. Good old red light. But I have a feeling it was Jablonski. Okay, you're confirming that. Okay. Bergie was on the Wings roster for that Black Saturday game in 95. Oh, that's true. Bergie, you told me that the other day. Bergie was there. That's an awesome stat for that to be the case, eh? Habs beat the Leafs every game. So, Jack, that's a good one. Habs sweep the Leafs regular season. Oh, wait, do we have that already? No, it was Edmonton, right? Habs sweep Edmonton. Habs sweep Leafs. Oof, imagine if they do both. Regular season. And that was Jack? Yes. Okay. Montreal has the top 3 scoring lines? Okay. That's a hot take. Sean? So just to make sure I got this right, Montreal has the top 3, 1, 2, 3 scoring lines, or Montreal is in the top 3. Like one of their lines is a top 3 scoring line. I think you mean their top 3 lines are the top 3 lines in the NHL. That's what I'm putting down. Bergevin wins the Jim Gregory. That's a good one. Tell you what, if Montreal wins their division, that's a good possibility. Okay, who gave me that one? I'm Nub. We're getting some good ones in here. Jeff, I agree with you. If he gets 29 and misses 30, I don't think he's going to be unhappy. That's going to be pretty damn good to get 29 goals in 56 games, which is why, listen, that 75 goals for the line, that's going to be tough in 56 games. There was a prediction there earlier with that. But, yeah, if you prorate it, okay. But anyways, it's a hot take, so it's not a problem. But, yeah, if he gets 29 goals in 56 games, that is Rocket Trophy territory. He could win the scoring title for the goal scoring, which I don't think he will. I mean, I think there's other guys that should win, but I think if he gets 29, he might get it. Imagine the center line of Truant, Suzuki, KK, Deneau. No, I just think Truant's not a center. That's not his spot. Being a center is not his spot. If anything, Truant should be playing on the right wing, not the left. Apparently, he plays a little better on the right. So if anything there, but not as a center. Besides, Jake Evans is going to be the 4th line center. Rightfully so, I think. And, yeah, I don't see Truant being a center. Habs finished with 7 overtime losses. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I have enough to do a double dirty dozen. I'll do 24. Hang on a second. So shootout losses. No, overtime losses. Yes. I forgot. That's right. So I'll do a double dirty dozen. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll get 24. I've got probably 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Funny, I've got 24 now, but if I get more, I'll whittle it down if I have to. But I'll do a double dirty dozen because I've got 24 right now. Habs will be in the top 12 on the power play after 28 games. That one's okay. We can still use it. Top. What do you say? No, they'll be. Yeah, okay, top 12 on power play after 28 games played. And that is from Randy. Okay, got that one, Randy. Jeff thinks Edmonton has the top 2 scoring lines in hockey. New York Rangers score the most goals in the NHL. Gotta agree with you that I think they have the top 2. Edmonton's got good offense. I think their offense is going to be fine, but it's defense and goaltending for me that doesn't really work there for me. Domi, I'm not sure why you're saying Domi. Habs go 38, 14, and 4. $38, 14, and 4. Awesome record. Wouldn't that be awesome if they get that? Love it. All right. I'm wondering. I'm going to try to do this if I remember. How am I going to remember this? I'm going to try to figure a way to remember. I'll try to figure a way to organize myself so I remember this. If anybody gets one of these, it comes with a prize. So if anybody hits on one of these predictions, first of all, if you do, let me know if I haven't said, oh, this one got it. I'm going to try to remember, and at the end of the season, we're going to go over this. And if anybody gets one, it won't be a big prize, but why not? So you guys help me with the video. If somebody hits one of these predictions, we'll give you something for it. All right. Domi scores more goals with new team than with Habs. Well, we don't know that. I can't really use that. Habs loss against Vegas in Stanley Cup final. Habs lose. Okay. Pacioretty scores the winning goal. I'll mark it down. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm going to use that one. But anyway, Habs lose. What was it again? Habs lose versus Vegas in Cup final. Where were we? Patch scores game winner. Okay, who gave me that one now? I'm Nub. All right. Top 3 lines combined have the most goals for 3 lines in it. Oh. It's a good one. Habs top 3 scoring lines. Most goals combined in NHL. I like that one. Who was that? Sean. Sean, you got a bunch of them in here. Awesome. Habs versus New York Rangers in the East Final. Habs versus New York in East Conference Final. Awesome. Habs win Canadian division. I've already got that one. Don't be sorry. It's okay. But it's because I already did that in the first video that I did. I predicted that, so I don't want to really. I just don't want to repeat. But it's a great prediction, and I love it a lot. But I've already done that. So okay. So listen, we're at 2.5 hours. I'm gonna call it a night. What time? I gotta go walk my dog. It's almost midnight. So listen, I'm back. Okay, wait. Habs only win 4 games to the Jets. Habs only win 4 games against the Jets. Is that what you're saying? Okay, Habs win 4 games. VS Jets. Okay, I got that one. That's it. I'm going to close it up. And it's all about Habs. This one is Jeff. Hang on a sec. Yeah, okay. So I'm good. Okay, thanks, guys, for being here. I think this was my favorite live stream I've done. This was great. We're going to do this again Friday. We're going to do this in the afternoon. It's Christmas Day, so I figure everybody being at home pretty much everywhere. Yeah, if you want to tune in, 4:20 Eastern Time, Friday afternoon. We're going to do this again. We're going to party. We're going to have fun. And yeah, hope to see you all there. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hockey Broad, I got you in for that one. That's the last one. Just let me put your name. Anderson bounces back. So I'll see everybody at the next live stream. And I have my head down. And that's not good when you're saying goodbye. Thanks, everybody, for being here. See you next live stream once again, Friday at 4:20 in the afternoon. Christmas Day, so we should have some fun. Hope everybody has a great Christmas. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Thank you, Jeff, today. Shamir, thank you for the support for the channel like that. I really appreciate that. And yeah, just have a great Christmas, everybody. Stay safe. Enjoy the Christmas. And let's all see the new year. And we'll have a great new year and put this fucking COVID shit behind us over the next year. So, yeah, have a great Christmas, everybody. And that's it for me. Peace out. See you next video. Bye, everybody. Have a great night, the rest of the night. What's left of it. Only 12 minutes left in the night, and it's tomorrow. Bye, everybody. No, that didn't work.